Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is your bonus reading for the month of June 2024. We're going to jump right in here. You have this gift card. It says someone will give you a gift or help you in some way. You also have this sharing card. It's just sharing back, giving back and sharing your gifts with others. So there's clearly something about a gift coming in for you at this time, which is great. I think it's going to be something new as well. So you have that Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands would represent out with the old, in with the new. And so you're having like a new experience here. I feel like it's something very exciting. You know, could make you more adventurous as well. Yeah, look at this. This is a really good reading. I like where this is going. And I dropped this deck if you're wondering why I'm flipping them over. I don't read reversals. I read energy. So there you go. But what I would say here, and I'm also choking apparently. What a mess. Gemini, you have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare. Nine of Swords, like having a nightmare, waking up, being stuck in a nightmare. I feel that the Ace of Wands there is saying that you could easily turn your situation around. It's a really good reading. I wouldn't even really worry about this, although, you know, if I'm being honest, I do consider the Nine of Swords to be the worst card in the tarot. But what I would say, and mostly only because he's not doing anything about his situation. He's in pain, but he's just staying in pain. He could easily get out of his bed and he could do something about his situation. So, you know, I feel for a lot of you, this is about you taking control and making a positive change in whatever your situation in life is here. So I would, you know, make sure to do that. You have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, again, is out with the old, in with the new. I feel like there could be some new experiences or a new experience that's happening for you. The Ace of Wands kind of represents following your desires. And the interesting thing is that we have the Page of Wands who's holding on to one wand, and we have the Knight of Wands who is also holding on to one wand. So I kind of see you capturing an opportunity here. The thing with the Ace of Wands is I look at it like a spark. You know, it's like if you're lighting a fire, it's just that initial spark, that initial hit. You have to keep the fire going, right? You have to keep the fire, the passion is what I was looking for. You have to keep the passion going for whatever this is. So, you know, if this is love, for example, this could represent, you know, continuing to build that flame, you know, between you and a person. If it's just a passion project or something that you're excited about, it says keep doing the things that make you passionate about whatever it is you're doing in the first place. And as long as you keep that flame alive, you know, I think things will go very well for you. In the area of your thoughts, you have the Nine of Cups. Love it. You know, I love having the Nine of Cups in your thoughts because the Nine of Cups is really a card of alignment and being in alignment with what you desire to create or have in your life. You know, he's sitting here and he's meant to look chubby because he's about to have a feast, but he's chubby because he's had a feast before. It basically says that for you to attract something or manifest something in your life, you have to be in the energy of that thing before you can have it. So because he's experienced something before, he can have it again. It's like, why do you think there's so many stories of like people who have lost millions of dollars and then like in a year they make it back, right? It's because they've been in the energy before. And this is basically saying we can cheat the system, right? We can just be in the energy of what we want and we can get what we want if we choose. So I feel like the Nine of Cups is saying that, again, you are in alignment. In the area of your foundation, you have the Six of Swords. Love this because of the Nine of Swords. Six of Swords would be moving on to calmer shores. The Nine of Swords would not be common shores. The Nine of Swords would be choppy waters, for sure, is what I'm trying to say. So I think that a lot of you are moving on from the choppy waters, going to calmer shores. I think you're more open to adventure here. The Page of Wands and Knight of Wands both represent moving towards something that you desire, but through adventure. They're both going on an adventure. And so I think like new adventures, new exciting directions, you know, that's going to be the thing that makes you more successful this month. In your past position, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like a quick success or a quick conclusion. And you do have that Ace of Wands as your crossing energy. So the Ace of Wands crossing could be like a fly-by-night relationship or, you know, a connection where the spark died out very quickly or, you know, something along those lines. So it's almost like just saying to me in your reading that you've learned the lessons of needing to keep the spark alive. I'm not saying it's your fault, like in a relationship or if a business failed or whatever. But again, there's probably certain lessons that you learned about how to keep the spark alive in whatever, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. Or maybe you've learned that you can't do things that don't have a spark as well. You know, that could be the other way that you could read this, is that, you know, there might be certain things in your life where you know, it's just like you aren't excited to do them. And the Page of Wands in the very near future would really tell me that you are more focused on doing more things that you are more excited about. The Page of Wands, he moves towards his enthusiasm, and he kind of represents fearless energy as well. Same with the Knight of Wands. They're both very similar. They both kind of represent charging forward fearlessly towards your goal. Obviously, the next logical step for the Page of Wands is the Knight of Wands. So, again, I think that they go well together right here, going this way. I feel like again, the Six of Swords even would say that you're kind of, letting go of something from the past, and this new adventure is going to be very exciting for you, or there's going to be a lot of abundance coming in for you with the Empress. I kind of feel like a little bit of a glow-up vibe going on here for you, Gemini, and I'm pretty sure you've been getting these kind of glow-up cards for a while with me. So if you're working towards anything, or if you're hoping to get attention on anything, this could just be a lot of attention coming in for you. I also feel like there could be like a lot of good news coming. I'm getting something about news here, which is weird. Although I will say you have the Page of Pentacles at the end. The Page of Pentacles can definitely be a card of news, but I feel like I'm getting something here about like good news about your finances, or maybe you're getting approval for something. But I also feel like this good news could be an opportunity that causes you to glow. So if you are doing anything to glow, you could be glowing at this time with the Empress. I also feel like you're very attractive at this time. So, we have this here. Page of Pentacles could be a new person. If you want love, I would be definitely putting yourself out there, getting as much attention as you possibly can. You have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups can be regrets and sadness. Five of Cups can say that you need to turn around and see these two cups so you can get this bridge and this castle over here. And so this is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. I do feel like, I don't know that you regret something, but you could be thinking about a past fly-by-night connection or a past situation that didn't work out for you. And yeah, I think that the Five of Cups really says you need to be grateful for what you do have, because when he turns around and sees these two cups, he gets the bridge and the castle that's on the card as well. So I always say, like, to me, fives have very easy solutions in the tarot. And the Five of Cups, the easy solution is to be grateful for what you do have. Then you attract more good stuff into your life. You have the Knight of Wands. This is coming up in the area of your future feelings. So the Knight of Wands is you feeling adventurous, feeling like you have very strong desires, probably feeling like you want to build something or create something in your life. He is kind of like, I look at him as the true builder in the tarot. Like if he wants something and he doesn't have it, he will set out on the journey to build something new. These two or three pyramids right here kind of represent mysteries, or the mysteries of the universe. And it kind of says that there are certain things that he has to learn on his journey. So he doesn't know how to do everything. He might not know how to build what he wants to build, but he's going to do it anyway. He will figure it out as he goes. So don't be afraid to be spontaneous. Don't be afraid to try to do things in different ways or learn new ways of doing things. I also literally feel some of you are going on an adventure here, like a vacation or moving. This, Six of Swords, Page of Wands, putting that all together. And you could be meeting or finding love if you are traveling, moving, going on an adventure. For some of you, I feel like this already happened as well. So, take it how it resonates. But I feel like some of you, if you recently met a person on an adventure or something, this could be a very good connection for you. It looks really, really good to me. You have the Page of Pentacles as your outcome. I really get a refreshing feeling from the Page of Pentacles. Sometimes I look at him like spring. I look at him as kind of like spring energy. That fresh, new, whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life. It's like something fresh and something new. And so I feel like there's something new and exciting, something that you're going to have to learn about as well. He's the card of studiousness, so he represents needing to learn your way through a new situation. But I definitely feel that the gift that, you have two gift cards here, and the gift you could be receiving is something new, fresh, exciting, something that is going to have a nice flow to it in your life. Again, also, I get like good news on that Page of Pentacles, so if you've been waiting for news, this could be good news. With the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict and competition. Five of Wands, I really like the Five of Wands though. These people are using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. So it kind of says that they are learning how to fight. So the card itself really represents learning how to fight. And I feel for a lot of you that maybe you have experienced some conflicts, but you have been learning through those conflicts. You've been learning how to deal with conflict as well. And, I think that really this plus the Page of Pentacles is about applying what you've learned. The trick with the Five of Wands is that to graduate from this energy, we have to show that we have learned how to deal with it. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Tower here. So I think some of you are fearing a Tower moment here with this energy, because Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, it's a good, a good energy, challenging energy, very interesting. The Tower Could also be you seeing a reality or seeing reality for how it is. And again, what I will say is I do feel the astrology is there are going to be a ton of tower moments between like now and 2030. And then there's going to be more after that until 2033. I just think that the peak is going to be like 2030, right? And so I think that there are certain realities. We're entering into a new reality. I believe we are in the new earth, right? And so we already are in a new reality where the rules have changed. The rules are different. And, we see this a lot, different things going on in the world and different opportunities now, right? So we are in this new reality and there will be tower moments, but the tower says you are being brought back down to reality so you can see reality for what it actually is and make a change. The big one I think about is AI. It's like, AI ruining jobs and everything like that, or people are worried that it's going to steal their job, which it probably will steal some jobs, right? But the reality is, like, how can you use AI to create something else for yourself? Or how can you learn AI so that you can get a job doing it? That's just one example. There's like a billion examples. But, I kind of feel that with the tower. With the Six of Swords, you have the King of Wands. I feel like you are heading towards a King of Wands type person. Definitely could be a fire sign. And if it's not a fire sign, I feel like it's someone that acts like a fire sign, or a person who is like very, very bold, very assertive, very confident. And, I think that the evidence is clear with this person. I think they have the goods to back up what they say they can do. So again, if you have, if you're meeting a fire sign or something, this could be very good. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is good. Ten of Wands, well, I'll show you over here. He's about to reach his home right there in the background, and he's carrying this heavy burden, but he's carrying all these like responsibilities that he's been carrying for a very long time. And the card itself says that he will be putting down those responsibilities, and those responsibilities are his harvest. So I feel for a lot of you that you have completed a stage in your life here that has maybe been too much, too much work, too much effort. And I'm not saying that you're entering into a time of low effort, but I do feel you are entering into a time where maybe things have a little bit better of a flow, or things kind of come a little bit easier for you. And like I said, I want to stress that life is never easy. Life is never meant to be easy, but I just think that there's a better flow. With the Page of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but again, he's holding on to one wand on the Nine of Wands. So there's something about one wand to rule them all here, Gemini. I think that you are grabbing on to one idea, and you are using that idea to move forward. We see it like 19 times in your reading. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands as well. They're all holding on to one wand, one creative idea, one creative spark. They're all, maybe building a new fire in their life, fanning the flames of desire in their life, whatever you desire to do. So definitely a time to feed that fire. Here you go, Knight of Wands again. With the Empress, you have the Knight of Wands. I think that this fire is going to be the thing that really kind of moves you forward. We have a lightning bolt at the top of the tower. The tower can just represent a light bulb moment, or, kind of like a sudden realization that you're having. And so I think that maybe you are having a sudden realization this month, and it's something that you should build the fire around. You should put more energy into it. If you have a wake-up call, or, a sudden idea to do something, the tower could be a good thing. It could be something that's leading you to total fulfillment with that Nine of Cups. With the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups, too many wands going on here. You have the World card. The World can represent an accomplishment or an achievement. I really like the World in the area of your closest relationships. It kind of says that you are developing, more positive relationships or positive connections. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Hangman. The Hangman would be seeing things from a new perspective. I believe we're in a time of new perspectives, just in general. So, I would say anything that you're trying to do, or anything that you're trying to accomplish, if you could just see the other perspectives or other ways of doing things, and if you could be flexible. The Knight of Wands is all about being spontaneous as well. If you can do that, it will just probably open up better ways of doing things. I say in almost every single reading that pretty much whatever you want to do, there's probably a better way to do it. But the challenge for us, everybody alive right now, is that we have to find the better way to do things, and that's what I would do there. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work. So whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing in your life, I feel that, teamwork makes the dream work, or there could be a lot of benefits for you in you working on a team or working together with other people could be much more beneficial for you. So I would do whatever you can to work with other people. Three of Pentacles is also a card of quality work. So if you could be receiving recognition for like new work that you're doing, or if you are working on new things, you could be getting like recognitions or having achievements on those things. You have this May card and this Wishbone card. It says a wish granted. There you go. You have this Gift card as well. Definitely could be some sort of wish. You have this Dolphin. It says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. 10 of Wands. You are about to have a harvest. Like I said, so I do feel that there's like a wish or a gift, but it's probably like hard work that you've done, and now you're getting the gain from whatever the hard work is that you did. You have this Camel. It says, persevere and you will overcome your problems. Yeah, don't give up. Keep pushing forward. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is really kind of energy of charging towards an accomplishment, something that you want to accomplish, and then accomplishing it. So there you go. You have this Parrot. It says, someone will gossip about you and all your secrets. Who cares, right? I love when people talk about me because I'm at the front of their mind, right? So it's like a good thing. I think you should just let people talk. You have this Mountain Road. It says you're on the road to success. Yes, definitely. A major road to success. This looks really good, Gemini. I love it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.